What's up, everybody? Sgt-Power-Pickle here. Today I read an article that I kind of want to talk to you guys about, and it was all about the new update that they're doing to Destiny. And they're going to be nerfing so many weapons and doing so much shit. I'm gonna read all those changes and stuff like that. I'm very sorry, like, for my reading and stuff. I'm sorry if it's really bad. It's just like I had just read this. Anyway, so the auto rifles. Their goals for the auto rifles is optimize at close to medium range. Damage stability and range are tuned such that players desire stability for reliable close quarter damage, or range for better accuracy and increased damage at a distance. Auto rifles, elevate auto rifles so that they are a more competitive option in PvP and simultaneously more satisfying to use in PvE. The changes that they're making to it is increase the base damage, start damage, fall off closer to the player to emphasize its role as a close to medium range player. So the further that you get back from the enemy, the less damage you're going to do with an auto rifle. Smaller reduction in base stability. Landing shots at optimal range is unaffected, but repeated precision hits require more weapon control to land consistently. Boost damage by 10% against AI combats. Combiants or whatever. Pulse rifles. Their goals for the pulse rifles are: pulse rifles is optimal at medium range, but can still effectively engage enemies at close or medium long range. Rate of fire sets a place for players to track moving targets, then deliver precision damage in bursts. Pulse rifles should feel strong in PvP, but don't become the only competitive option. And additionally, increase their efficiency as a PvE weapon. The changes that they're doing to it are reduce base damage of the medium ROF by about 2.5%. PvP bursts to kill all precision hits is 2 or 3 depending on victim's armor stat. Small reduction in base stability is a burst should still land all shots at optimal range, but 3 precision hits will require more weapon control to land consistently. Increased magazine size on for all base inventory stats. Scout rifles. Their goals for scout rifles are the best primary for long-range engagements. Scout rifles perform best when landing placed precision shots. Rate of fire and optics are tuned so that scout rifles are a little harder to use efficiently in close range. The changes that they're doing to pulse rifles is increase damage for medium to high rate of fire. PvP does not affect TTK in PvP on a Guardian with full health. That's TTK means time to kill. Increase magazine size for all base inventory stats. Reduce final accuracy when firing from the hip. Fast firing outside of ADS will be less accurate. Boost damage by 5% against AI combats. Or whatever. Hand cannons. Their goals for hand cannons. Hand cannons are optimal at close medium range. Hand cannons are optimal when shots are placed, but become less effective when fired quickly. Rewards agility under fire, precision targets, and snapshots. Hand cannons cannot reliably compete with a scout rifle at long range. The changes that they're doing to it is the start-off fall-off damage is closer to the player to limit the long-range lethality. Small reduction in ADS accuracy targeted at making long-range snap shooting less reliable. Reduce final accuracy when firing from the hip. Fast firing from the hit is less reliable. Reduce magazine size for all base damage, or for all base inventory stats. Reduce base optics zoom for all hand cannons. ADS is now grants more width in favor of depth. Shotguns. Shotguns is most effective. Their goals for shotguns is most effective at very close range. Complements melee attack and other close quarter class builds. Offensively close on an enemy with a shotgun is a risk rewarding time game. Curb shotgun effectiveness in PvE slightly to reduce. I don't know how to pronounce that word. Some risk when closing on a powerful enemy. There are changes that they're doing to shotguns. The shotgun perks that enhance lethality at close range should be less effective when combined with a high initial range stat. Reduce shot package accuracy buff by 30%. Rangefinder adds a 5% base range increase on ADS was 20%. Reduce precision damage multiplayer on shotguns by 10%. Reduce damage against AI combats by 10%. Fusion rifles. The goals for fusion rifles. Fusion rifles are optimal at mid-range where targets are easier to track but they're not close enough to attack while charging up. Requires combat foresight and the ability to protect the target's movement. Blah blah blah. The changes that they're doing to it is slow charging. High impact fusion rifles have a decreased range values. Makes it more difficult to max out range for these weapons. Projectile speeds for fusion rifles is slightly reduced. Emphasize the need to lead a target outside medium range. Improved accuracy for short range fusion rifles. And reduce accuracy for long-range fusion rifles. Sniper rifles. I'm just going to kind of get through these quickly. The changes that they're doing to sniper rifles. Final round on sniper rifle buffs. Precision damage only. Not base damage. This change only affects this perk when combined with sniper rifles. Rocket launchers. The changes that they're doing to rocket launchers is slightly increase in base blast radius. Grenades and horseshoe proximity detonation is reduced. Now, here we go to the exotics. Hard light. The changes that they're doing to hard light increase base stability to 80. It was 65. Increase bounce count for hard light projectiles. Hard light projectiles are not affected by damage fall off. Necrochasm. Increase base stability by to 60. Was 40. Increase magazine size. Cursebringer perk will always trigger on a precision kill. Cursebringer explosion has increased radius and deals more damage. The last word. Reduce range stat to 10. Was 20. Reduce stability to 20. It was 30. Reduce effective range while in ADS. Increase accuracy and precision damage, aim, assist, scale when firing from the hip. In quotations, get 3 coffins ready. Fix bugs with hipfire damage, bonus applying incorrectly. Thorn. Reduce base damage of Thorn's Mark of the Devourer, DOT, damage over time. To roughly 1/3 of what it was in PvE and PvP. Allow DOT to stack up to 5 times across multiple landed projectiles. This is a net buff for Thorn's DOT, but reduces the lethality of the weapon in PvP. Hawkmoon. Add a stack limit to limit to luck, in the chamber and holding at our axe, so that only 2 of the rounds will never stack on 1 round. This should prevent Hawkmoon from 1 kill in PvP. Add 2 rounds to Hawkmoon's magazine when holding arcs is unlocked. Icebreaker, increase recharge time from 1 round every 8 seconds. It was 1 round every 5 seconds. There's not a lot of guns that I want to get here, but they're really nerfing Gjallarhorn, and they're reducing the complete damage of Gjallarhorn, like, completely. But that is really all what they had. So I really thank you guys all for watching, and I hope you guys all enjoyed the video, and like and please subscribe. Peace, guys.